Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is 9th Legion. Let's play some more Star Wars Empire at War, and we just won a big victory over Artemidius against Greater Maldruid forces, taking out 3 Star Destroyers, Imperial 2 class Star Destroyers at that, and a level 2 space station with Golan defences. So, not a bad fight. Did cost us an MC-80 though. Luckily, we are soon going to get some reinforcements from up here. I've got 4 more capital ships to bring down once we take Bimasari. So I think that's what we're going to do straight away. Let's leave a blockading force here. Going to detach one of those strike cruisers, and we're going to jump down to Bimasari, but we're being attacked at Metalorn. Man, they're going after my blockading forces with this lone ISD, and it is causing me some trouble. I do have 2 ships there. We have a Carrack-class cruiser and a strike cruiser. Even together, that is not enough to take out an ISD. The fighters alone can probably rip this thing apart. So we will have to retreat from this battle. Let's jump in so I can actually hit the retreat button. Shame I don't have an auto-retreat button, but it's not a thing they've given me. Right, you guys... Yeah, run away. You do get some fighters. How many fighters do you actually get? 2 fighter squadrons. TIE Interceptors and TIE Fighters. Yeah, that's not enough. The ISD's got 7 fighter squadrons, including bombers. You guys can head up that way, though, and just try and slow them down for me. We've got to wait for the countdown.
The enemy is approaching.
There we go, so we can see what they've got. Ooh, Arc 170 is launching from an ISD-2. How interesting. Okay. No, we're definitely not going to take this fight. We can't risk losing ships at this moment in time. Having the blockade is nice, but it's not essential. Their fighters are ignoring my fighters, which is very sensible of them. Very, very sensible of them. But even so, they're not going to get in range. Oh no, now we're engaging. Okay. Yeah, we're still got out of there in plenty of time. Wonder where they're going to fall back to at this point. They're going to have to fall back to friendly territory. Oh, they're actually joining the fleet up here. Fine. Complete. And oh yeah, I just left one behind, didn't I? Okay. You know what we're going to do? Screw what I just said. We're jumping to Metalorn. I want to take out that ISD.
Construction complete.
There we go. Right. Begin the battle. Let's destroy this ISD and then jump to Bimasari to get the reinforcements. One lone Imperial Star Destroyer is wrecking a lot of my plans, because when we're blockading those worlds, they don't get income from them, which is very, very useful. So I want to stop them having any income. I don't want them having any money.
The enemy has been spotted.
And you know what? Actually, this could be an interesting test, because a standard MC-80 is not a match for an ISD-2. But the MC-80 Home 1 type fares well against Star Destroyers. I'm kind of tempted. Like, how well does it fare against Star Destroyers? If I bring one in, shall we do a bit of science? Okay, we're going to take some damage here. Get my fighters to take out those bombers quickly. I'm going to bring you around, and I want you to start hammering on that ISD. Get my bombers to go in and start doing some attack runs. You guys take out those bombers. You guys take out those fighters. You guys chase down those bombers. Yeah, that's what I don't want. Let's see. ISD with fighter support versus MC-80 Home 1 type. I mean, how does this actually work out for us? Get those X-Wings and the B-Wings on you as well. They're actually launching more bombers. I would say I don't know, we are pretty evenly matched, but we're taking out a lot of their firepower. You guys appear to be attacking an asteroid. Okay, so they're not really focusing on me. That's not quite what I had in mind. Good work up there. Okay, looks like we've cleared out most of their fighters. Okay, let's start full attack runs with our squadrons here. Got a bunch of TIE fighters at the back there. I don't really need to worry about them. They can't harm a capital ship, but we will deal with them. You know what? Actually, I think an Imp Star Juice is actually better than the MC-80 Home 1 type, even with fighter support, because our fighters have been far more effective so far. And even though it's been focusing on destroying that asteroid rather than actually attacking my ship, it's actually still got more shields. We're actually losing our shields faster. That kind of sucks. I really don't have ships that can handle ISD-2s one-on-one. Now, obviously, I'm not going to risk losing my capital ship here. We will bring in the support we need to finish this fight off as quickly as we can. And this thing will melt fairly quickly. I mean, maybe the hull armor is superior? I'm not sure. Damn, even with the shield regen ability, they're still tearing through. Better take out our engines. Luckily, that won't matter too much. Yeah, they actually took out our shields. Now they're focusing all their firepower on us. They actually take out the engines? 86% on the engines. Nope, we actually destroyed them. Okay. Interesting. I was hoping the MC-80 Home 1 types could do better than that. I thought they'd be able to at least go toe-to-toe with an Imstar Juice, but apparently not. However, we have managed to defeat the blocking force there, so once again, I'm going to leave behind that Lancer frigate, because I very rarely use Lancers. Apparently I built a Whaling Squadron somewhere, I don't remember that. Right, you jump into there. If we can take Bimasari,
Tactical battle.
looks like they've got some defences here, at least a level 1 space station, and probably, well actually, yeah, almost definitely a paid-for Gladiator class Star Destroyer. That's not bad. I don't mind destroying stuff they paid for. That's kind of the whole point of war. This will allow us to move those reinforcements down, though, and that's what we need. 4 more capital ships, even though they're the weaker Mon Calamari types. As we discovered, the Mon Calamaris cannot go 1-to-1 on Star Destroyers. They do bring in a lot of firepower and a lot of fighters. You know, 2-on-1, I'm pretty certain they can beat a Star Destroyer, so I'm okay with that. Let's speed up time, see what we've got. They might have some defensive stations down here. So where's our... There we go, there's our sensor data. 1 Gladiator there. That's it, yeah. Level 1 space stations don't deploy Gladiators, so they only deploy fighters. So that is their entire force.
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's see. The weird thing about this is, when you have sensor data like this, you can jump in anywhere that's not too close to a defensive structure. This doesn't count as a defensive structure, so I can just deploy Star Destroyers right next to it and destroy the only thing that actually gives them any reinforcements. And I guess you... We'll see how you do against the Golem 1, shall we? Maybe with a bit of fighter support. Bit of fighter support down here. And we're bringing those strike cruisers for their long-range firepower.
Reinforcements cancelled.
We shouldn't need much else, I'll be honest. There we go. Alright, you two, as soon as I can select you, can turn around. Okay, can't select both of them. Don't really need to, you're almost dead anyway. Turn you guys around. And how are you doing? You should be able to pretty much wreck that for me. Plus we're going to bring all your fighters in as well. Okay, no more defences for them. Turn around and engage that for me. Turn around and engage that for me. And I guess the strike cruisers can get in on that action as well. You, meanwhile, start coming down here and saying hi to everyone. They're trying to retreat. They must be trying to get that 1 Gladiator out of there. Damn, I don't know if I can do anything about that. It's so far away. Are we holding up here? Yeah. Okay, they're going to get away with that 1 Gladiator class. That's not the end of the world. They're not very strong vessels. Good support vessels, but they can't stand up in a fight.
System lost.
Wait, what? Oh, we lost the Roche asteroid belts. Interesting. That's free income. Wonder what took that from us. Okay. Well, that's another space station down, and with the ships we've got there, I can bring this fleet down to reinforce. So this does leave this whole area undefended, but we've got some strong ground defences for them to get through in New Alderaan, which I'll take. And ooh, Metal Lawn is under attack from a Providence class. Interesting. Strike cruiser versus a Providence. I don't know how that works out. I'm feeling like I can do a bit of science right now. That Super Star Destroyer hasn't shown up for a while. Now this thing is a carrier, so it's going to launch a lot of fighters. I have an anti-fighter ship and I have defensive fighter squadrons. I don't know if we can actually win this though. It seems like it will be a very close thing. Let's see. Let's see what they're coming in.
We've got them. Send reinforcements.
Okay. There's a carrier class carrier/destroyer. It does have a lot of iron cannons, turbo laser batteries. These things are pretty strong. I mean, they've slowed down Star Destroyers before. I don't think a lone strike cruiser can handle it. And the fighter bays, they launch a lot of fighters and bombers. I think we're just going to bail on this one.
Lancer frigate ready.
Yeah, we're just going to retreat.
Preparing for jump to light
I'm assuming we can get away in time. Fighters.
Orders, sir.
Yeah, fighters, just try and keep those bombers off me for 2 seconds, please. Oh, bombers didn't even care about me. That's fine. Okay. So they're breaking my blockades, but they're doing it with single ships, which is a very good sign for us, because that kind of indicates they do not have the forces to actually slow us down much. If I can take out these individual ships and get my fleet back on the front line up towards the Rosh asteroid belt, we might actually have a good chance here to take a lot of these through ground invasions.
Complete.
Okay, I'm going to group up that fleet there. Right, something was built. I'm hoping it was a new Star Destroyer or a new ship. Okay, I've got a squadron of Y-Wings there. Not terribly useful. Do have some more capital ships over here. You can come over there. And we had a payday. Perfect. Right. We need to continue our previous plan, which was basically get our mining operations kind of maxed out.
Building under construction. Building started.
Anywhere that can be building a mine should be building a mine right
construction.
now. I need the income. I need the income so I can keep building new ships like you. Gonna move them over to Kashyyyk for the time being. Don't want to send them too far forward, they might get taken out.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, and they've moved on Antimeridius. Now that's interesting because I've actually have 4 ships there. And you have been reinforced. And I've got a Dauntless Heavy Cruiser up there. Oh man, okay, we've got ships coming off the line all over the place. Right, let's begin this battle. They've come in with just a single carrier. I've got 4 ships. 3 of them are anti-ships. 3 of them are anti-capital ships. 1 of them is anti-fighter. Those strike cruisers both launch fighter squadrons. I think we can actually take this. You guys are facing the wrong way for a start, though. Face that way, because that's where the enemy's coming from. Come on, guys. I shouldn't have to tell you this.
Ready for command, sir.
Okay, if we can get our fighters out there and take out a few of those bombers,
Squadron standing
we might actually
by.
have a good chance of this. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Wow, I've never seen them deploy in that angle before. Okay.
All stations on standby.
Okay, form up in that
Ready
direction.
for battle.
Gun batteries ready. Moving out.
Roger that.
Start heading out. Take out those
Changing
Arc
course to
170s for
intercept.
me. You guys
Form up.
focus on whatever's coming after them, which I guess is more Arc 170s.
Attack
Ah, shoot. They've got a Gladiator with them now. They've picked up the... Ah, it's the reinforcement Gladiator that got away from last time. Right. Okay, that's actually a bad thing. We can't fight that. Turn around. We are going to bail on this, unfortunately.
Retreat in progress.
Damn. If it was just the carrier on its own, I would have given this a chance. But yeah, with the combined firepower... Oh, and an IVP patrol frigate? Yeah, we can't handle that. That would negate any advantage of our fighters quite quickly. Let's get those 4 ships out of there. They will probably rejoin the fleet in Bimasari, which is fine. We're going to turn around immediately. Oh, I say immediately. What I need to do is leave something behind. So leave behind a strike cruiser. Right.
Let's go.
Face, wreck, theirs, please.
Setting course.
Tactical battle.
There we go.
imminent.
Let's jump in on top of this thing and get it wrecked, because it's been breaking all my blockades. If we can get on top of this, we'll actually have a pretty good trip. Okay, we know they've got 3 ships down here. Let's just get sight on them, and then we're going to start jumping in with all our capital ships.
Incoming!
Okay. Now, they've got a lot of fighters, but I'm not too worried about
Choose
that.
your Reinforcements.
Yeah, let's just
Moving to
broadside you
coordinates.
with some Star Destroyers.
Order confirmed.
I'm going to put Liberty on this side. I'm going to put the new ship that just arrived there. In fact, I'm just going to... Yeah, let's focus a lot of our firepower here. I want this over with quickly, and I want to make sure we don't take unnecessary losses.
Underway.
We also have
Moving
a
into
lot
position.
of Corellian corvettes now, which is going to
Moving out.
entirely negate any fighter
On my way.
advantage they might have had.
Reinforcements en route.
That'll probably do the
Right
job.
away.
I hope. If that's not enough firepower to take this out, I'll be very surprised. Okay, good, good, good.
Weapons operational.
Lancer frigate. First time I've actually ever used one of those.
Yes, Commander.
Start targeting that. Get
Fire.
fighters on those.
Roger.
Get fighters on
Moment fire.
those.
Your orders, sir?
Get you focusing on that.
Attack.
Hapen battle dragons. Start focusing on that guy.
Copy.
Star destroyers.
Those torpedo launchers must be destroyed.
Focus on their
I copy.
launch bays actually.
Attacking target.
Ready.
Yeah, you can focus on that. You focus on that. You've taken some damage already, which is alarming.
Our target priority
Okay.
is the laser cannon.
That should be all the orders we need. Yeah, against the focused firepower we've got on hand there, you are not long for this world. Your shields are about to fall. Your shields have already fallen. Perfect. Your launch bays are gone. Your engines are gone. Your shields are gone. Okay. That worked out pretty well. And we've just launched a whole bunch of fighters. Good. No losses. There should be an IVP-1 around here somewhere, but I haven't seen it yet.
They're falling back.
They're trying to retreat, but they've got no engines. That carrier is doomed. Whoa, what the? Oh! Christ, that scared the crap out of me. There's an exploding Star Destroyer in the place of that Providence-class carrier, and I thought it was one of mine, and I didn't know how that had happened. I didn't know how I'd lost a Star Destroyer that quickly. But it's okay. That's just they don't have... Oh my god, that gave me a heart attack. They don't have the imagery for breaking apart Providence class, I guess. So they used the Star Destroyer one. Oh god, I thought I lost a capital ship there. Okay, the IVP-1 patrol craft got away, but I don't care about that. Taking out capital ships like that is what matters. Okay, right, we're controlling the orbital of Bimisari. We control the orbital of Antimeridius. We've got our fleet reinforcements, which is fine. Looks like Zinja's forces just took Centauri's, which is alarming. I didn't realise they were so close. I do need to take out this level 2 down here, which I think we might do next, and then we can try to sweep back up this way. Plus, if Zinja's forces are there, I do not want to run into that Star Destroyer.
Tactical battle imminent.
Cool. Alright, let's take out this level 2 space station. Unfortunately, because they broke our blockades, they've had time to build a lot more space stations again, so we've got to repeat our earlier battles. But I think we'll be okay on this, because they shouldn't have had much time to build any defending ships or defensive stations. So they should be quick, swift victories. Unfortunately, it looks like Zinj has pushed out on the other side. While we've been beating up the Maldruid on one side, they've been beating him up on the other, and we're about to meet in two different fronts.
We've come across enemy units.
Wow, they managed to build Golem 1s pretty quickly. They must have a lot of money. How do they have time to build a level 2 shipyard and 2 Golem 1s? That is crazy fast. Ooh, and you... That is a paid-for gladiator.
Choose your reinforcements.
Which I would like not to be there, so... Let's see, you should be able to handle that pretty easily.
Let's go.
So let's just make sure of that by giving you a couple of support ships.
Increase the flank.
I definitely don't want to be tackling a whole bunch of this though, so we're gonna do a cheeky tactic here. We're gonna actually jump in behind with the Star Destroyers
Heading to destination.
and the Home 1,
Affirmative.
and we're
We're
just gonna
moving
take out
out.
this before it can spawn reinforcements. Otherwise, we're just gonna fight unending waves of
Heading
those
out.
guys, and I
All out.
don't want to really have
Let's
to do
move
that.
out. Let's
Make sure
go.
fighters aren't a problem, and go. Okay, took a little bit of fire coming in from the defensive stations.
Reporting.
Alright, focus down that immediately.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Our fighters are going to start defending us, that's fine. How are we doing up here? You're all wrecking face, perfect. I do want that thing killed though, so focus fire please. A-Wings, take out those skip rays for me. You're having a gale time down there, so start moving up and taking out all those fight squadrons as you go. Okay, we're looking good. We're looking good. Right, come about, start engaging that. Start moving up through the center, and come about and start engaging that.
Destroy the shield gun.
Have they not managed to take that out yet? No, it doesn't look like it. And now they're heading into a lot of defensive fire. We're actually going to break off from that attack. Pull back. You're taking too much fire. Actually, you did manage to take out the target. Good. Pull back. I just don't want you to die.
Reporting. Enemy fighters incoming.
We need to get some more firepower on this if we can.
Standing by. I copy. Bombers reporting in. Attack.
How we're doing. Okay, you're pulling back. Man, they've got gladiators all over the place. I guess we could try and do something about that. We do have... Yeah, actually, you know what? They can't take on ISD-2s, but they can take on gladiators. Especially with a couple of Hapen Battle Dragons and Carrack Cruisers in the back line.
Capacity.
That'll work out for you, I think. Okay, that's about to die. You should be able to finish that off pretty easily. Continue moving you up. Take out that. You're getting wrecked. You're getting wrecked. Okay, they shouldn't have any capital ships to escape with. They only had that one gladiator. That is definitely not a paid-for unit. They didn't build that. That was free from the space station. So, not too bad. No losses there. I will take that.
Construction complete.
Again, we will leave behind something small. One of those corvettes. We've got plenty of them. Move on to Thanos.
Tactical battle imminent.
They've only got a defensive station. I'm tempted to auto-resolve that, but if I take any losses at this point, it could be really bad for us. That Super Star Destroyer is still out there, so I'm going to have to manually do a lot of these battles until I know where that is. I know it's not going to just suddenly turn up and try and wreck us all. Super Star Destroyers are terrifying to face in combat. Okay, I don't think they actually have any defenses here, and it's only a level 1, so
Choose your reinforcements.
let's see what we've got. Yeah, that's it. Right, let's get you pointing directly at
We
it.
shall be there shortly.
When in doubt,
Right away.
Star Destroyers. I'm not even going to slow down time for this, because
We are victorious.
we are victorious already. Perfect. And that's another world we can blockade. Perfect. Now, with that taken care of... actually, tell you what, I'm going to leave a strike cruiser in orbit. You guys move on the Rosh asteroids, because we can take that back pretty quick and easy.
Tactical battle imminent.
Yeah. We don't even need to do a ground invasion on this one, we just get income from it, which will be really handy. Begin the battle. They do have a defending Star Destroyer, or Gladiator class Star Destroyer rather. And maybe some defensive structures, I'm not sure. They do seem to build them really, really quickly.
Enemy forces ahead.
No defensive structures, but what have we got here? 2 Gladiators, okay.
Choose your reinforcements.
Well, you know what? Star Destroyer on Star Destroyer combat always looks pretty cool, so
Fall out.
drop you guys in there, give you a
We're
bit of
on the
fire
move.
support. Meanwhile, you jump in there with you
On my way.
and you guys.
Reinforcements en route.
We'll just take care of that whole problem.
Try not to let one on your tail.
Awaiting your orders. Awaiting your command. Assault frigate here.
Okay, now again, these don't actually have engines, so we can't destroy the engines to stop them running away, so we do need to try and focus them down pretty quickly. Let's get the bombers and all that involved in this as well.
Commander. Fire at will.
Normally you target the engines first and just make sure they were, you know, wrecked, but not able to do that right now.
Open fire.
Okay, that's good. A lot of their fighters and bombers are out of position, but that won't matter. Or shouldn't matter. Gladiators are down. What have they got left? They must have some paid-for units somewhere around here.
Heading for
But
coordinates.
all I'm seeing is fighters.
Underway.
So let's deploy the anti-fighter craft.
Moving into position. Moving out. On my way. Yes, sir. Fire. I copy, sir.
Unless they've got paid-for skip-ray blastbow squadrons, I'm not quite sure what they're getting away with there. Those were launched from the Gladiators, and the Gladiators were gone. Oh, sorry, that's my misunderstanding. Because they were launched from paid-for ships, not reinforcement ships, they do
System
count.
control achieved.
Cool. Okay. This is good. We've taken control of a bunch of their territory. They don't have access to any level 2 space stations or level 3 space stations anymore. But it does look like Warlord Zinj has taken control of Centauri's and Garros 4, which means we now border them in 3 places. Gravan 2, Levian is the front line, which they have pushed out from for a while. If I could get more ships over here, because they've got 5. Look at that fleet: 5 Star Destroyers, 2 Lucahulk capital ships, and whatever you pilot. That's a fighter squadron. Okay, they haven't tried a ground invasion, thankfully. I've managed to build up a few fighters over here. We definitely need more capital ships. I could really use something that could, you know, go toe-to-toe with a Star Destroyer, but unfortunately I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. And I think what we need to do is start actually building Star Destroyers at this point. To do that, we're going to need some level 3 space stations, so
Constructing.
let's queue up more of that. Let's get another mining
Beginning
facility being built here and here.
Constructing.
Max that
Building
amount
under
there.
Construction.
Daguria, mining
Building
facilities,
started.
please. And ground invasions will be very useful to take control of some of these worlds as well. So we need to bring up the army from here and ground invasion our way through Phanos, Charos 4 and Bimasari most definitely. That will give us a lot of income and a lot of new places to build ships. Phanos in particular will give us a frontline level 3 space station, although technically I have that at the Rosh asteroid, so let's
Building
get something
started.
being built there as well. I think the fleet's going to have to try and defend this point.
Building started.
And we just need more. I need more capital ships coming off the line. Can you build Star Destroyers? You can, but I can't afford it. So the next best thing is going to be an MC-80B, I think.
Vehicle in production.
And that's pretty much all I can afford right now. You could take a
Building
light
under
vehicle factory.
construction.
Still got Han Solo's fleet up here. It's pretty strong, but I'm definitely going to leave it on the defensive for the time being. I don't think with 2 Star Destroyers, 3 Star Destroyers technically, and 3 Mon Calamaris, it can't take on that fleet yet. Definitely can't take on that fleet. Can't take on Zinj's fleet which is possibly the entire other half of the galaxy right now under their control. That's pretty terrifying. So I'm going to go away and not think about that for a while. I'm going to take a break here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed all that. Do feel free to leave a like, leave a comment and subscribe if you did. And hopefully I'm going to see you later for the next one of these. Bye.